crafty cuties, and welcome back to another bullet journaling video. Today I'm here to share some really new fun collections that I added to my bullet journal, and I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I have so many collections for this coming month and I'm probably not gonna be able to keep up with them all. But in the first video, I showed you collections that were more of an ongoing throughout the year type of collections. These are going to be more geared towards monthly collections. You could use them however you want though. That's just how I'm intending for them to be. So for the first one here, I did a brain dump page. I've done this in the past and I really like to have just a page where I can put any miscellaneous thoughts down. This is going to not include things that are things like I need to get done, but it might be a random idea for something I wanted to do or something that's just going on in my head, and I'm gonna dump it all right here. A lot of these thoughts are going to be things that are going through my head like right before bedtime. And I just like to decorate it cute because, you know, that's just the fun of it for me. And also, a lot of the reason why I try these out is honestly to share with you. It's so fun for me to set this up and to share things with you and give you ideas as well. And I get a lot of my ideas from Pinterest, so I'm not claiming any of these as my own. So this one right here, I kind of maybe made this up. So I wanted to do a little Monopoly board type idea, and I saw something similar on Pinterest, but I don't think it was for the same thing I'm using it for. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I am going to fill each little box up with different goals that I have for the month of February. And there's gonna be little goals, that's why there's so many different boxes. But also, I was thinking about also using this as not only goals, but I'm trying to save up some money for a cruise that we want to go on. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I was thinking what I'll do is every time I save up, I wrote 50, but maybe I'm gonna change it to 20. I think that's what I'll do. So for every $20 that we have saved up in our little area, I will color in one of these smaller rectangles. And I can't remember, I feel like there's probably like, how much was it gonna be? Maybe I don't remember. So I'm gonna figure that out. Oh yeah, so if I would have done 50 for each box, it would have been $1,000 total. But obviously, since I am just using this for the month of February, I know I can't save up $1,000 in a month. So I think 20 would be more likely. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do. But I really like this idea, and you could use this same idea for a ton of different things. You could, if you're trying to save up a certain amount of money, you could do the same thing and just have it be for saving up. You know, for every $10 you cross one out. Or if you have different places that you want to travel, you can write those all down. And I think it's just a cute idea to kind of organize those ideas. Next, I have a little page that will be just about me. And I just titled it, What I Love About Me. In this last month and in this next month, there's a lot of things going on in my life. And I want to remember to focus on myself and focus on taking care of myself and pampering myself. And I also want to remember that there's a lot of things that I love about myself, and I just thought it would be fun to fill this page, write down maybe little things that I love about myself, write different things that I love to do, that kind of thing. Like, it's literally just gonna be a page about me. And I could have filled it up before I showed you, but I thought it would just be fun to kind of show you the blank canvas. And I'm not sure, I'll just probably fill this out throughout the month of February. Over here, I was excited about this page. Sorry if you guys don't like this, but it says, shit my kid says. And he says the funniest thing. If you have a kid, your kid says hilarious things. And I thought it would be fun just to have a page where I will write down the different things that Alistair says that like make me laugh. And then at the end of the month, I'll have a page full of different little funny sayings that he said, and it'll be really funny to go look back on. And I kept this page super blank just because I just wanted a lot of space to write. The next two are my favorite collections, and I'm actually really excited. These will be collections that I will be doing and I hope keeping up on. The first is a sleep tracker, and then we have a habits and mood tracker. Let me show you. So for the sleep tracker, I basically took the days in February and made each one have a little pie slice here. And you can see it's not even. I don't know what happened, but I messed up at the end and didn't end up having enough days. So I just split a couple in half, and I don't really care. I still think it looks cool, and I feel like there's a lot of interest to it because when you're seeing the different sizes, you're like thinking, oh, what's going on here? And what I'm going to do is for every hour that I sleep, I will probably probably X one out, I think. So each little rectangle area within that day is going to count as 1 hour. And I think all the way to red is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I never sleep more than 8 hours. I probably sleep 5 or 6. But if I sleep more than 8, then I don't know what I'll do. Probably nothing. I'll just basically X each one out until I get to that little red slice, which is the 8th hour. And, you know, I won't track any more above 8 hours, if that makes sense, because I doubt I'll ever sleep more than 8 hours. But that's just a way for me to kind of look at my sleep and see if I'm getting enough. And yeah, I don't know. I think it will kind of go hand in hand with my little February habits and mood tracker, because I can see if there are any correlations to my mood and sleep, and they're, you know, on the same spread here, so it will be easy for me to look and kind of compare, I think. So this is pretty simple. Basically, down here I have the different dates, and I did not write them a second time for this. These are two separate little charts. This is a graph and this is a chart. But basically, you see February 1st, it goes all the way up, and I'm going to just continue it on up here. So we'll start with the mood tracker. You've probably seen something like this before. Basically, I'm just going to kind of rate my mood at the end of the day from a 1 to a 10. And if you haven't done one of these before, you could also write out on maybe a little journaling card or off to the side, what does a 1 look like? What does that mean for you? What does a 10 look like? I've done mood trackers so many times that I didn't feel like I needed to write that out. For me, I know that a number 1, that's going to be a super depressed day where I'm like in bed, can't get out of bed. Number 10 is like the most exciting day ever kind of thing. And then, you know, obviously anything in between there is just whatever. And that was not a good explanation, but I think you get the point. And I just use color because I know that a color coding system does not work for me. If I had to go on here every single day and mark, oh, if I'm happy, do a pink. If I'm sad, do a whatever. I don't get my colored markers out every single day. I will not keep up with that. So that's why I just already added in the color, and that way I can just mark with my black pen where I am on the scale, and then I can connect it, you know, at the end of the month or week or whatever. Excuse me. Then down here is my habits and mood tracker. I've done this many times in the past, and I think it will be good for me to take a closer look at how things are and what I've got going on in my life for this month, just because I'm feeling a little bit more anxious in my life right now, and I think it's good to make sure that I am keeping up on these things. These I know are the most important things to me. I don't drink alcohol, but I have it on there maybe once in a while, like rarely ever I would have like some wine, but I have it on here just in case I do have any in the month of February, and then I can mark that down and see if it has any correlation to what my mood is up here. So the things that I track for habits is meditation, a 20-minute cleanup, because I know that's important to me in my life, charting, my ovulation fertility tracker, taking my vitamins, being hydrated, caffeine, and alcohol. And for the H2O section, basically I think what I will do is, I am terrible at drinking water, so I know I'm not going to tally it up, but maybe at the end of the day, I'm probably just going to mark if I feel hydrated or not. That's usually how I do a water tracker, because I know I won't keep up with like the tally mark thing. I have tried and I wish I could, but I just know that's, you know, not realistic for me. So I think that's all that I wanted to share with you guys. So that's a good amount of new little ideas, 6 there. So 6 different collections that I'm excited for, and I am really hoping that I will be able to keep up with all of them. I do have a lot set up for myself in the next month, but you know, it's all about trial and error and finding what works for you. And I hope that these gave you some ideas for things that you can add into your bullet journal. And I appreciate you guys watching my videos and thumbs up and subscribing and all that. So I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys!